Yo, what the hell's going on? Dude, look at this. Yo.
Nature dictates that snow or rain falls from the sky to the ground. It has been this way since the beginning of time. But humans have made their adjustments, and now almost anything can fall on your head. And this is no metaphor. Agreeably, sometimes very strange objects fall from the sky to the ground, whose nature is sometimes impossible to explain. This object fell from the sky. Write in the comments under the video what it could be. There have been cases where completely unexpected and very strange things fell from above, which in addition were captured on camera. Here are 10 strange things that fell from the sky, caught on camera. This may sound like the worst nightmare, but it happened. In New South Wales, southeastern Australia, there was a powerful rain of spiders. The locals took this natural phenomenon as the coming of the end of the world. Publishing photos on social networks, people compared it to snowfall. There were apocalyptic forecasts of the approaching end of the world. Scientists reminded us that there is nothing unusual about spider rain. This phenomenon was explained by the fact that the webs spun by spiders in trees were blown off by a strong wind, sending the insects into free flight, which eventually ended with them falling from the sky. Imagine walking down the street or in a park, and suddenly a fish falls on your head out of nowhere. Just as you recover, another one slaps the pavement, and then another. As if in a nightmare, fish are falling from the sky and breaking to death. In Mexico, there was a fish rain, small fry falling from the sky in the city of Tampico, located in the state of Tamaulipas, on September 28, 2017. There is a speculative version of why this happened, a thunderstorm and a tornado. If the fish were caught in the sea by a powerful tornado, sucked into the clouds, and then sent directly to the ground. But these are just unconfirmed guesses. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments under the video. Bloody rain. In the summer of 2001, over the Indian state of Kerala, for about 2 months, it repeatedly rained drops of red color. The color of the water falling from the sky ranged from pink to bright red, comparable to the color of blood. An unexpected hypothesis was put forward. The red rains were related to the explosion of a meteorite in the upper layers of the atmosphere, early in the morning on July 25, over Kerala. It is suggested that this was a fragment of some comet carrying extraterrestrial microorganisms. Some of them entered the lower layers of the atmosphere and fell to the ground with rainwater. What other options can be suggested? Still, we cannot entirely exclude that these are spores of some algae, pollen, some unknown terrestrial microorganisms. Not all flora and microflora of the Earth have been studied, especially in India. In general, the earthly origin of the red rain seems more likely, but even then the question arises, how did so many algae get into the sky? Is it possible that a tornado selectively swept off tree bark and lifted only algae into the sky without grabbing any pieces of the bark or leaves? A rain bomb is not a fiction, but a very rare natural phenomenon. 29-year-old Brian Snyder managed to film a rare rain bomb exploding over the city of Tucson, Arizona. In the video, it is clearly visible how something like a huge water balloon falls from the cloud to the city, which explodes as soon as it reaches the ground. A rain bomb, also known as a microburst, covers a small area no more than 4 kilometers. This phenomenon occurs when a strong downward column of cool air meets a thundercloud, breaking up on the ground. The rain bomb generates wind at a speed of 240 kilometers per hour. In Peru, residents and communities of Lawrangkawui were frightened by 3 spherical objects that fell from the sky. The objects fell to the ground on January 27, 2017. That same day, numerous photos of a fiery ball streaking across the sky over the cities of Tingo Maria and Pucallpa, located 185 kilometers apart, appeared on social networks. The weight of the balls was about 40 kilograms, with a diameter slightly more than a meter. Then, the Peruvian Air Force explained that most likely, these were fuel tanks from a recently launched rocket. One of the meteorologists also suggested that the objects could simply be space debris, such as parts of an unused satellite. He also noted that meteors were not approaching the Earth at that time. After studying the find, Air Force representatives reported the final verdict. The objects turned out to be fragments of an old satellite Hayabusa probe. The Japanese Hayabusa probe was launched in March 2003 to collect a sample from a small asteroid's surface. The probe stayed in space 3 years longer than originally planned due to technical problems, but nevertheless, it brought back what it was sent for. On June 13, 2010, after covering more than 2 billion kilometers, it fell to the ground in the Australian desert. A video appeared online showing a mysterious black object falling from the sky against the backdrop of a rainbow during a thunderstorm. It turned out that the incident happened in the town of Bridgewater, located in the British county of Somerset. According to British tabloids, the author of the video is Megan Taylor. She managed to capture it by chance as she was merely trying to film the thunderstorm. According to the woman, the object appeared after a series of lightning flashes and flew rapidly across the sky. I have never seen such a storm, nor have I ever seen anything like this falling from the skies, she noted. Journalists emphasized that it is still unknown what it was. However, some experts suggest that it could either be a bird or a camera malfunction. In Saudi Arabia, a natural wonder occurred. Strange white clouds reminiscent of cotton or foam fell from the sky to the ground. As seen in the video shot by locals, the white cloud masses easily rise with the wind and move across the ground's surface. The cause of this unusual phenomenon remains a mystery to everyone. It is quite possible that it is sea foam formed during a storm or the result of human weather manipulation.
أنا مستعجب صراحة. ممكن حد يصدق. جود هذا شيء. جود. أيوة.
On February 15, 2013, residents of Chelyabinsk witnessed a meteor shower, the result of the destruction of a small, 19-meter diameter asteroid in the Earth's atmosphere. The asteroid's trajectory was such that instruments did not detect it, so the appearance of the meteor, later named Chelyabinsk, was a surprise to everyone. Fortunately, there were no significant damages, apart from the questions it raised. The meteorite's age is over 4 billion years, and its life was quite eventful. 289 million years ago, for some reason, it broke away from its parent body and lived independently in space. Several tens of thousands of years ago, it collided with another celestial body and finally found its resting place at the bottom of Lake Chabarkal, and also became a YouTube hero. Angel hair is a sticky fiber that often falls from the sky. In some cases, it can be identified as spider silk, as some spiders travel through the air, but there are many instances where this substance could not be identified. Information about angel hair has appeared since ancient times. The video you see was shot on September 25th, 2011 in Canada. Unfortunately, these threads quickly dissolve in the air without a trace. Scientists from many countries would offer a lot of money for samples of these threads, but such specimens are practically unique in the world. Witnesses in different countries describe angel hair differently. Often they are seen as long fibers, sometimes spider webs fall from the sky. In other cases, they talk about foam or flakes. What do you think this could actually be? That's all for now. I hope you enjoyed it and will like and subscribe to the channel so as not to miss new videos. You're on the Ches the Zombie channel.